Hey everybody, last night's Oakland City Council meeting was dominated by 126 speakers who came to express their disappointment that the proposed housing for Oak Knoll had 0 affordable housing units. That's right, none. And so, well, it was the first reading of the ordinance, which includes a development agreement that would approve Oak Knoll. The final reading and passage, well, vote to pass or not the ordinance containing the development agreement, will happen November 20th. So you're probably wondering, can affordable housing be a part of Oak Knoll? I am here to tell you that it can be. I'm also here to tell you that, I'll just say it, folks, the City of Oakland has forgotten how to use government and its tools to better our lives. This is a linchpin example of what I'm talking about. And in the past, we used redevelopment law and tax increment financing to provide arguably the best affordable housing funding capacity of any city in California, let alone the United States. In 2011, we had $111 million. That's right, $111 million of money that was specifically set aside for affordable housing. Now, a council member put out an email saying, "We've got 50 million. Really? Okay, we've done better than that before. But I digress. We can do better than that again. And what we need to do is stop saying that we can't use redevelopment anymore, as so many Oakland officials have told me, because we can. Senate Bill SB 628 Beall, signed into law September 29, 2014 by California Governor and former Oakland Mayor Jerry Brown, creates something called, and if we use it, enhanced industrial development zones. That's right. But you would say, wait a minute, that's for industrial infrastructure. Actually, it's an enhanced infrastructure development zones. But you're saying it's for infrastructure. That means bridges and roads, and it says nothing about housing. Wrong. Don't let the title fool you, as so many have done. No. Read the law, folks, because it specifically says that if the voters approve the creation of a district or districts that are these enhanced infrastructure development zones, guess what? You can use tax increment financing to provide ding, 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 housing. It's specifically noted in the law. Housing for low and moderate income persons. It's right there in the law. Read it. It's there. It also says that the zones can be established, among other places, using the lands that were once, in the past, military bases. Guess what area qualifies for that, folks? Ding, 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 ding. Oak Knoll. That's right. Oak Knoll, the former Naval Hospital, is a former military base. So it qualifies. So that's what should be done. It should be put on for discussion at the Oakland City Council on November 28th, the development of enhanced infrastructure districts. Why not? Not just Oak Knoll. We should ultimately have districts in different areas of Oakland where the affordable housing need is greatest. That's what should happen. Now you would say, well, Zenny, how did we get in this situation anyway? Well, first of all, we got rid of redevelopment. Right at the time when housing costs were going, whew, housing costs have always been high in California, as you know. But with the advent of the social media tech boom, in specific, and the worldwide tech boom in financing, we've had an far accelerated rate of construction, or rate of development, excuse me, of persons who are, well, far wealthier than their counterparts in the past, or people around them in areas that they choose to settle in. And in the Oakland case, what once plagued us, what I call the shield around Oakland created by institutional investor racism has gone away. And so now people have come in and bought what was once cheap land, driving the prices up astronomically in a number of cases, making it harder for persons of low and moderate income to live in Oakland, as you know. So we have a gigantic homeless problem as a result. But also, the one thing that we had in the past to mitigate such housing demands, because this isn't the first time that people wanted to live in Oakland, really that started changing in the mid-90s among persons who were, non-black, who had money. But redevelopment always made sure, California redevelopment law and its excellent and genius use in Oakland always made sure that we had enough affordable housing monies to be used to create affordable dwellings, right? Governor Brown took that away, thinking that it was going to save the state of California a lot of money. It didn't happen. In fact, a study was done proving that California could still have saved $1 billion and maintained redevelopment. But I digress. The point that I'm making is that Governor Brown recognized his mistake, admitted to it, and then signed into law, among other items, that piece of legislation, Senate Bill 684 by Jim Beall of San Jose. And that's active now and can be used. Oakland has never used it. And the reason why Oakland's never used it is because you never saw anything on a ballot saying, hey, look, let's vote for these affordable housing districts, right? Nothing like that. Well, time for change. And I really believe Oak Knoll should be the place. So we plant the flag in the sand and say, all right, it's time to enact this part of California law to the benefit of those who don't have much.